Good morning from Watson Road underneath the Pleasure Beach Resort in Blackpool, where I've come for an Aviktas update. I've not done one of these in over a month now, and I imagine the site will be looking rather tidy since the last one. The last one had like all the rubble sort of piled up around the site. Since then we've had trucks, lorries, whatever else coming in and out of Watson Road. I think they've even closed it for that, and our school coaches have been up and down this road as well. But yeah, they've had vehicles in here to collect some of the rubble, take it out. We heard a lot of that happening a few weeks ago when we was on the Your Experience Guide event as well. And I must say, it is looking rather tidy. This is where Aviktas construction is going to begin very, very soon. Don't know how soon, but I imagine it being very soon. Even, I didn't realise this until I saw a photo last night, even that wall has gone. So last week, and on the Your Experience Guide event, it was all gone like this, but there was still that massive wall at the back of Bolodrome still standing, and that was the only thing. And I thought it was a bit weird that it was still standing, because how are you going to build a gyro swing with that in the middle of it? But there we go, the problem has been resolved, and that is ready for groundwork. Obviously that's like where the demolition site is. This used to be a car park, so that's why that bit is looking more concrete and a bit tidier, because not much demolition has taken place on this side. They've obviously just piled some stuff up. There's like a shoelace tied around this fence, not that you can see it. And has groundwork already started? Like, what is this? Like, looks like something's been dug up there in that massive line. I believe there are going to be like trees here as well behind the ride. 60 trees and all that for these holiday apartments. I'm not sure what they are down there. They look like running rails from the Woodies that sit on top of the track, but they look a bit too thick for them, so I don't know. But there's shipping containers there as well from stuff that still hasn't yet been taken off site from Bolodrome and Planet Rock. But there we go, that bit's looking tidy, and it's just been used for like storage and obviously to drive stuff around. This side is literally clearer than ever. If I can just step over here and see if I can get it without that big pillar in the way. That is very exciting, and there's the view of the big one. Watching this when from Aviktas and from the queue line and stuff, it's gonna be awesome. Don't know what they are either, but you can literally see at the back of the shipping container food places, that is the fish and chips. The wall was like where the lampposts are though, right? I'm guessing these lampposts are going to come down soon, that used to light the car park and Bolodrome and whatever. And yeah, I don't really know what everything else is, but you can literally see right through it, which is insane, because like a couple of months ago you couldn't see to the back of that Hapag Lloyd. I guess that's the brand of the shipping container for the chippy. But yeah, this is crazy. And as I said, I mean, I suppose they've got a bit more tidying up to do, but this one isn't getting grass planted on it. This is getting a gyro swing built on it. Let's just have a look on this side. Wow, this side makes it look like, I don't know, the site look even bigger. Crazy. Crazy. Don't really know what else there is to say. There's still bits of rubble on the floor, like rocks and stuff like that. Planet Rock and all that. There's a few bricks there, and just there we have it. Like, within a couple of weeks there's probably going to be footers and markings and everything. I guess they have to do something to the ground first and whatnot, but yeah, this is insane. There we go then. For now, I think that's all there is to show from Watson Road, where you can just see through to the site. Crazy how that view has changed, and it's even crazier how much it's still to change within the next couple months or so. Let's go and park. 12 hours of fun today, late night riding and fireworks again. We'll have a little chat about some, I think it's called like CGI or something, the like video they've made where they've made an accurate representation of what Aviktas is going to look like on the skyline. So yeah, we'll have a chat about that when we're on the park. And shout out to the bike who wanted to be in the video, clearly, but we'll see you on park and we'll see what we can see from on the park, which won't be much to be honest, and then we'll see, well, we'll have a chat about the like video that was released yesterday at the time of recording. Smooth one roller coaster time. We just thought I'd film it from here because you can literally see now the site is cleared and the wall's been knocked down. You can literally see the fence which takes you onto Watson Road where that used to enter and exit that car park there. You can literally see that from Grand National Station now because you're obviously a bit raised up, which is crazy. Like, that used to be blocked by Bowlerdrome, Planet Rock, all that. And yeah, that is where I was stood this morning where I started this video. And yeah, it'll not be long till that view is obstructed again, for much better reason than Bowlerdrome, of course. But I'll film a little bit more around FY4 after my smooth ride on Grand National. Best wood in country. Alright then, so what has changed since I last filmed Aviktas from here? The wall, obviously you used to be able to see the back wall of Bowlerdrome. The only remaining bit of Bowlerdrome left, and that has now been taken out. Crazy. But yesterday they caused a bit of, well, they sparked a bit of a buzz in anticipation of Aviktas because they released a video which basically showed the skyline, showed the area with what Aviktas will look like. Sort of an accurate representation. I don't know whether it was AI or whether they've actually made it themselves, but it looks massive, absolutely huge. So it is going to swing, yeah, just this view is going to be insane, by the way. It's going to swing this way. I think it's like slightly diagonal. So that's like a bit of both, isn't it? Because you can't swing out to see the fountains aren't on, just realised. But just, there we go. I mean, as I've said before, this is already my favourite view on park, I think. Like, you stand there, you've just come on park, Big Dipper's there and Infusion and Big One in the background. And yeah, just to the side of Big Dipper, you're going to have this huge gyro swing. And yeah, it's quite literally just to the side. I can just walk around here. I hope they don't turn them on while I'm walking here now. But just, there we have it. And in terms of how tall it's going to be, when it actually swings at 120 degrees or whatever it is, it's going to end up being almost as tall as the top of the Big Dipper Onion, as it goes quite right next to it, which is insane. It's going to be as tall as that Big One drop as it's going past. And that's why I keep saying these views of the Big One are going to be absolutely awesome from this ride. From here, it's going to look awesome. Right up close. Imagine the entrance to the queue line and stuff's going to be somewhere around here. Don't know. But yeah, like you've got to have this swinging in sync with the Big One going past. It's not going to be quite as tall as that drop, I don't think, but it's definitely going to be as tall as that drop. And I've just watched the video back while I'm sat on this bench, and it's going to be as tall as the turnaround as well. Like a swing that swings that high, interacting. Absolutely crazy. If you've not seen it already, I will have obviously put some shots on screen from it, but I'll put a link to the video in the description, to the original 18-second video, just of a few shots of what this area is going to look like this time next year. As I said, it's going to be almost as tall as that, and that's on a ramp. Well, it isn't actually, to be fair, because like Big Dip is obviously built from, you know what I mean, but just absolutely crazy how big it's going to be. And yeah, it's looking all clear at the minute. You can see right to the Big One and stuff, but not for long. There we have it then. I think that's all there is to say and see. 138 feet, 120 degrees of the swing. It's going to be huge. It's going to look awesome behind me. And this time next year it's going to be open. And we've got the whole construction to look forward to between now and then. The site's clear, groundwork is going to start soon, footers will start, then the actual ride is going to start. Arriving on park, how cool is that going to be? I can't wait for Aviktas, can't wait to follow the rest of its construction, because really, we're only just at the beginning. So until next time, from Pleasure Beach, thank you very much for watching, check out the screens for more, and I'll see you in the next Aviktas update.